welcome back. This is video, I fucking forget every time, I think this is number 8. Today we are training at EP. I have my wonderful client here with some of the greatest arms as a natty. Well, he tells me he's natty, I think he lies about it. We're going to train chest, or push, and then we're going to go some posing with Alex, a little, well, almost, and we'll see what he can do for the big man, as he will be competing in 2024. Little plug, look at this, the greatest supplement brand of all time. And still got the intra carbs in, even at 8 weeks out. Just a little heads up. We might need to put some subtitles in for Kieran because of his accent. I've got used to it, you know. Listening to his voice notes on 1.5 speed, like, I've adjusted to it, but I know if anyone else may be watching, they might start struggling, so. Yeah. Sorry with that. Yeah. Also, we've got like this little bit of beef at the moment about like who's stronger, especially on triceps. But I think he might do me today because I'm feeling a little bit fragile, obviously.
Do you know all I heard there? Excuses.
Straight into the 15s.
Come on.
How are the 15s? Alright. Easy, it says. Easy. I'm on prep, fucking cut me some slack.
Excuses.
Yeah, we'll see. So get back to me in 2024 when you're dying for your show.
I've been in a deficit since January.
Yeah, are you still, what, are you as lean as this? Yeah. Yeah, see?
There. I'm not able to.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Always one up in me. Right, let's do this. Drop off. I don't mind doing it. Nice. Solid, mate, that's really good. Push it. That's it. And again, get those 4 reps. It's off 3. 1, 2.
It's a lot harder with the thicker grips.
They are quite big.
I usually look for just thinner grips with
easy to go on.
And I've got like, everybody who knows me, I've got minuscule hands. My hands are like,
I don't have that problem.
That does not reflect anything.
To be fair, I think the growth probably helps. And the size 15 feet. Fucking nightmare. As if size 13s weren't already an issue. I got on growth and all of a sudden I've gone up in 2 shoe sizes. Past 6 that. Try that.
What's it?
This is, he's got no reason to fucking make it up. Come on, think to that.
Does this make me not natural anymore?
You're already not natural, don't lie to me. Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
That's this.
It's the EAAs and the carb drive, mate. It's the best tasting. I think it hits a bit different when you're on prep as well, and the dirt tastes nice, but it's still very good. I might put a 5 on. I imagine with your shoulders you're pretty strong, mate, so I think you'll be okay. play it off?
Yeah,
Let's take a play off.
I'll finish here again and like.
Nice. Yeah, leave it there, mate. Yeah, mate, Kieran. Leave it there.
That's what you said.
I'm saying that, right, so the reason why I made him stop there is I've got this thing, and I've, like, things have changed for me recently when going into working sets like this, is that I feel like you've got to be mentally switched on, even though we were treating that as a warm-up, and although he probably could work on that way, I think stopping, going back to it, mentally switching on and knowing that that is your top set, I do think that's a really important thing to do when you're applying yourself within training. So, like, do you know what I mean? You've gone in, you go, oh yeah, I'm going to touch this weight. You touch it and you're like, oh, actually, I could probably work on this. But you're not in it, do you know what I mean? You've not gone into that set thinking, right, I'm going to fuck this up. You've gone in thinking, I'm going to warm up, and oh, I'm kind of here now. Like, that's not how you approach a set, not in my eyes at least. And so just reset, prepare yourself, get into it, and then smash the set. Do you want 3 plates? Do you want 3 plates? Do you reckon you work on that? Top set 6 to 8. So either put a 10 on or work on that.
I'll put a 10 on then.
Yeah. This is Alex. Yeah, so Alex is going to be going over some posing with Kieran. As I mentioned before, next year, 2024, the plan is to get Kieran on stage. Unbelievably, with them arms, he's natty. So I think it's, I know, fucking sick arm genetics, and the shoulders to be fair. So, but obviously, having seen him, like, he's checking photos, how he poses, there's definitely some things that needs to be changed, and this is the perfect man to do that. So yeah, and in a couple hours, once we're finished, we'll go over that and try and get as much of that as possible. 3, 2, yeah.
Scribble.
What, as in like, so you've already logged your previous session, and the next session you're like, you're adding stuff to, or one, alright, okay.
So I'll write that down so I know that I need to fucking do it.
Mate, I actually rate that, that's different, I've never fucking known anyone do that. So, you're not reading your old shit and trying to improve on it, you're putting in the new shit that you want from it.
I've got to do that, because I don't want to mess in my notepad.
That's like, what is it, what's the thing when you, the law of attraction, or is it, there's something, come on, Al.
Manifestation?
Manifestation, yeah, I guess that's the same thing. Like, believing it's going to happen, writing it in, and then fucking making it happen.
Alright, it works. I'd say I've maybe scribbled out once in this whole 8 months I've been with you.
So what, going 10, yeah? Come on, work for it. Top of 6. Second rep range is 12 to 15. So I'll go 10 off. And then, yeah, I'll just do 3 plates. Come on, yeah, I'll take a push. 3, 2, yep.
Come on then. 9, 10, never watching. Come on, come on.
Mine.
Push. Now for you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Push. Right here, you touch. Yeah, nice and slow.
That's one thing I've noticed, especially as like prep gets deeper, is that I have to be so much more conscious working in those longer rep ranges. Like, you know, before I do, let's say 4.5 or 5 plates, and then for like 6 to 8, and then I drop down maybe a plate. So what if I was doing 5 plates? That works out about, quick math, 20% drop in load. Whereas now, just because of like glycogen stores, just because what I've got available, just because of the fatigue that I accumulate just from that first set, I'm having to drop like anywhere between 30, sometimes even 40% of the load just to get that top rep range. And I think it's expected within prep, but I think sometimes trying to manage it and obviously not allowing your ego to try and hold on to weight, especially in those back offs, it can be a bit difficult at times.
If you are taking that 40% decrease because you're still taking muscle,
As in like
failure.
What, the load?
Yeah.
Or the rep range?
The load, so does it matter really that the load is being decreased that much because you're still going to muscle or failure?
No. So the idea is, so the load actually doesn't matter that much, and this is what I was trying to say, is that the reduction in load to hit that rep range, the load itself doesn't matter, it's hitting that rep range. And the reason why we have the top sets and back offs is, well, there might be more than one reason for this, but the one that I focus on primarily, and Jimmy touches on this, and I think this is why he's changed his training style a bit as well, is we've got myofibula and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. One responds to those heavier loads, lower rep ranges, and there's arguments to say that it's like a more denser muscle because it's a multiplication of cells. So there's more cells, so it's a denser form of hypertrophy. And then the higher rep ranges elicit sarcoplasmic, which is expansion of the cell. So the cells there's not more cells, or there isn't more cells to grow in. The original cells grow in size. So the idea is that we do that top set and that back off and the rep ranges to elicit one or the other. Not necessarily one or the other, but they'll air more to one than the other. And so you sort of ticking both boxes in a sense. But in relation to load, it doesn't really matter as long as, like I said, you're working at a lower rep range and a higher rep range, then you're ticking that box. Okay, let's go. This is good. Fucking good, solid, clean reps. And again. Yes, come on, and again. Show me now. There's 3 there with me. Come on. Yes, and again. Keep it tight. Come on. One more, come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing on that last one. 0.
I'm gonna give Pierce credit for this, but you know everyone's anal about getting the bench in the middle of the Smith machine. I mean, I am at least.
Yeah.
That's how you win. Easy. That's easy. Rather than having to fuck it and eyeball it all the time, just do that. Do you want to do a little cameo?
I've got no light to give.
Oh. This is Conte's new vice captain.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, basically now.
I own the company now. Jack's doing it to me. That's him.
Yeah, he's managing all the athletes. So this is Pete, everyone.
Don't DM me asking for a sponsorship. I'm fucking having it.
please, Ultraflex, get that fucking Smith machine. Oh my God. I will fucking pay for it. I feel bad. I feel like I'm shitting on Ultraflex. Ultraflex is the greatest gym in the UK, but this needs to exist in that gym. So rather than just thinking, yeah, I'm letting it down, essential, actually think about pushing it, but just still allowing it to come down. Do you know what I mean? Like the force you're applying is maybe 60%, which is still seeing it drop. Then from there, you're going 100%. And also, this is something that I learned from Billy from that last YouTube, which is fucking brilliant, is when you're pressing, don't just think about just getting it up and press it. Think about actually when you're coming through, contracting your chest, actually squeezing your chest. It's so important for me. My chest is one of my weakest points, and it's little tips like these, that have really helped me bring up weak body parts. And it's like creating a connection with certain muscles. I think that mind-muscle connection thing, there is merit to it. I used to think, oh, it's a bit of bollocks. Like, I think being able to just shift weight, that's the important bit. But you need to be able to shift weight with the muscle that you're trying to fucking target. So if you can't feel it, then what's actually going on? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, try that and then let me know how you get on. I'm gonna go 2.5, mate.
Come on now. There we go. 4, up. Come on. Do I help you immediately? Let's go, big push.
Yeah, we'll need some.
Yep. Push. Good effort.
That was heavy. 2.5. Yes. 3. Come on, show me. Yeah. And again.
Come on.
Show me now. Oh, come on. Nice.
Started at 85. I was like, I just want to get strong. I don't really care how big I got. I got to 106 kilo.
Fuck off.
I'll show you the photos.
What are you now? 70 now?
82.5 today.
Did you get down to no? Can't even.
We got the lowest we got was 82.2, and that was taking away carbs for a week and a half.
Oh yeah, we fucking ran you down.
So I've already surpassed that. But
Mate, I told you, this is the thing, like, pulling carbs that low, again, there's merit to it, to get a job done, but it doesn't serve you in the long run, and you can only do it for so long. Like, you just can't perform at the same rate, your expenditure just goes in the bin, because you can't do anything. Even little things like steps. Like when you've got no energy, the way that you move, your body is actively trying to conserve as much energy, and you will just drag your feet, and you just need a bit of something to be able to have enough go to go and do it. Have you got the photo? Come on.
right, so I bulked real hard, right? I was eating 4,500 calories every day for like 4 or 5 months, but I wanted to just get strong as shit. Like I was doing the 60 kilo dumbbells for 8, 150 bench.
Imagine being natty and doing that.
I was a fat bastard. Like,
come on then, come on.
See if you've ever seen Austin Powers. Holy shit. That's where we're at now. It's just fucking crazy.
You know what, mate? I think a lot of it is having someone to be accountable to, but also having faith in your own ability. Like, you will have known what to do. You know how to train. Like, I know you know how to train. I knew that when we first started working together, but I think it's just you having faith in what you're doing and coming to me occasionally and and knowing that I'm agreeing with certain things or not agreeing with certain things, keeping you accountable, giving you some direction and just keeping you on track. Because I know even from my personal experience before I had a coach, it's like, I'd do something for a month, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, actually maybe this isn't working, I need to change it. And it's like when you've got someone going, no, I know better, like I know you need to keep doing this, give it another month, give it another month, give it, and all of a sudden, and it was like, it literally did happen over the course of a month. I mean, what, we're like 7 months in now? But like that last month really was like, fucking hell, yeah, shit's really changing. And it got progressively better from there, didn't it? Like every month after that. And this is it, when you've got a certain starting point as well. Like when you're, I don't know, let's say you've like 16% body fat or 18% body fat, you lose 3 kilos and it looks like nothing's happened. But you get to 8% or 10% body fat and you lose a kilo and it looks massive. Like, you know, the kilo drops that you get now, there's huge visible differences, aren't there? Whereas the kilo you lost when you first started, it was like, couldn't tell. Come on, Kieran, let's go. Yes. Now we work.
That's number 50.
Now we fucking work, let's go, come on. Yep. Easy, easy. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, that's why I was having my feet.
That was pretty heavy, mate. He thinks he's going to beat me on triceps. I think they're both 8 to 12 both sets. Give me something! Fucking hell! That's the trend. That was the trend kicking in.
Still cute and cuddly to me, mate.
It's like 99% I'm the sound loveliest cuddly bear in the world, and then sprinkle a little bit of trend in there and there's 1% cunt. I think some people may argue there's maybe a slightly higher percentage of cunt, but that's what I'm going to tell everyone. Yes. To be fair, there's only 2 plates down. Come on then. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Solid. We'll go 14 for spots. Only 2 plates off, that's still fucking strong.
That's actually nice.
To be fair, I like leaning into it as well, so like there is an element of chest in there, like obviously primarily my triceps, but really changed my chest, like that feeling. Sorry mate, I'll get that. So, I used to. You okay with that? So I used, again, honestly, every day is a school day. Like, you need to listen up when someone has got something to say, and what they're saying sort of backs up with their is backed up by their physique. Then pay attention. And Billy was showing me how to fly, like really intelligent kid. You know he's intelligent the way that he speaks. You'll have seen on the last YouTube, and I've just been sort of following what he was saying regarding flying, pressing, like feeling the contraction, allowing, almost imagining there's nothing else but my chest when coming back, and just feeling that on the eccentric, pausing, not allowing myself to come too far back and open up and then it drop onto my shoulders, holding it there and then driving forward. And again, just there's nothing else. My arms don't change, they don't move. It's just thinking purely about the chest. And do you know what? Honestly, the load has dropped massively. I could have probably nearly stacked that if I was just throwing it around. Wouldn't have felt it in my chest, wouldn't have got the same from it. I'd have felt fucked the next day, and this wouldn't have seen any growth. Whereas now, I'm half in the load, I feel that this is battered, but in myself I'm not fucked because it's localised fatigue instead of systemic. And yeah, it's totally changing my training at the moment. So.
Weight to the right hip, use that right leg, hand up on the hip here, then on the finger. Just like this, elbow forwards, abs nice and tight here, pump that right back, and just slide it down. Chest up. Don't let that come forward, sit back.
Yeah, it's all externally rotating. And that's mobility.
It's mobility because I'm the only person I know that can touch your elbows, but not with here.
Oh, what? Right.
I can't do it. Oh, shit. Let's do it.
Big old titties.
That's called being a bodybuilder, bro.
Big old titties.
I think that's maybe the problem.
It's your external rotation, right? So it's the external rotation from the shoulder. You get some soft tissue work done. Let's break the shoulder down. Yeah, I think that'll be the biggest issue because
like everything that he's saying, you can when you pick it apart, you can do it. Like you can hit the lat shot easy. You can do each individual bit fine. When it's piecing it together, then it's all like it all fucking contorts because everything's firing at once, and then you're stiff and you can't get into position. So that's obviously something we'll need to work on going forward.
Break it down, that's the way you're going to remember it the most. So the first important thing is feet first, set the feet, set the hips, then everything else will just fall into place. It's the shoulders that we just need to pop.
I think as well, something important for you to realise here as well, this is the first time you've ever done anything like this, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, we've got a lot of time to sort of perfect this. This is the first time, this is literally the first time he's had anything related to posing and changing and like, do you know what I mean? So, obviously this is very new to you and learning and pick that up. That don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like you're getting it from the straight away. This shit is fucking difficult, mate. Like he's been doing it no doubt years and years and years, but I consider myself a decent poser and I've been doing it, well, I've been doing it since I was a teenager, so we're talking over 10 years, so like do you know what I mean, don't stress too much. I love it, you know. I love it. I love everything about it. Like this is all me. Like the posing, it's like this is the arty bit. I love bodybuilding, I love creating a physique, but like the presenting it in a way which is beautiful, like it's a bit of me.
Show me your muscles again.
Yeah, it is, that is that.
Say that to someone and then do it again. It's just like, actually, I don't want to let it in. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
That's past point. I'm just saying, I've just tagged you in the story, but I was just saying I've genuinely enjoyed like watching you do your thing, you know, like your craft. Like obviously you're very well versed in what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, but it's just so interesting. Like, I fucking love bodybuilding. Like posing specifically is something that I'm really into. I love the way you like present the physique, and so yeah, watching you work with Kieran, I've really enjoyed it. Are we rolling? Yeah. We're rolling. Okay, yeah, that's it. So that's us done for episode 8. I am currently 7.5 weeks out. God, I'm so bad with this shit. 7.5 weeks out, so the first show is now no longer the MK Classic. It's the one in Nottingham 2 weeks after, I believe. And then we've got the British finals in the middle of October. I think it's 15th of October. There's some more news coming, but I don't think I'm prepared to share that yet. In fact, there's actually a little bit of news. There's a lot of news actually. But yeah, I'm going to keep that to myself for the time being. And then I've got another, I'm seeing Aaron in a couple of weeks' time, another YouTube. Got the team meet in a week's time with all the boys. I think there's about 16, 17 of us, which we'll get for the YouTube as well. And we'll go from there.